Well, after many weeks, I'm back out with the camera. As you know, most of the UK is now in Tier 4 lockdown because of this this virus. So yeah, 2020 has been one of those years I think we could all do with forgetting about. So, but anyway, I'm in Tier 4, so it means I have to stay local now, and thankfully I've been given permission to come back to this lake, which at the moment is really flooded. The past couple of weeks we've had a huge amount of rain down here in the south, and this whole valley has been underwater. So I came down here the other day before we went into Tier 4 and saw 2 or 3 great white egrets. I thought I'd pop down today, having a look at them, see if I can get a few photos, check in with you all. It's just going to be a quick video, I think, just to say you know, a big thank you for the past year. Apologies I've not really vlogged much in the last well over a month now, but yeah, it's just been too difficult for me to get out. Not really been feeling it. That's a bit of motivation, but yeah, got to move on. And yeah, it's certainly good to get back out with the camera. I'm using something a bit different today. I did mention it one of my postings on Twitter. I've actually got, I don't know if you can see this on camera, I've got the big 600mm connected up to Fujifilm XT3 by a Fringer adapter. You can see that there. I'll do a proper review on it, but I had this camera sitting around anyway, hardly ever used it, and the image quality on it's been absolutely astounding. So I've been after like silent shutter, because a lot of the wildlife I do is very sensitive to shutter noise, and the 1DX is like a machine gun going off, so it's not really practical. So I was going to splash out on the new Canon R5, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a go, and I have to say I've been absolutely blown away by it. The silent shutter, you know, 60 frames a second I think it does, is totally amazing, and the image quality on that X-Trans sensor is just outstanding. So I'm going to give it a go today. It's a crop sensor, so I've got that little bit extra reach. It's streets above better than the 7D Mark II, which you know I also own, but hardly ever use, because I just find it has some focusing issues now and again, and it just seems to be a bit intermittent. But yeah, so as I say, we'll do a proper review on it. But let's wander down there. I can see great white egret over the back down there. There's a group of swans and there's great white amongst them, and there's another one just beyond the trees here. So I'm going to try and sneak in on that, see if I can get some pictures. But God, it's freezing today. It's freezing, so the lake is pretty frozen in places. But anyway, that's enough of me talking. Let's go and see if we can land on a great white. It's great white just up here now. Just gone down behind the bushes up there. You can't see it on camera, but it's right at the back there. I think there's 3 of them here actually. They're very nervous birds, so for the size, they don't hang around if they see you. So I'm going to have to be quite stealth-like, I think, and careful how I get in there. But there's plenty of bird life on the lake, plenty of coots building now, loads of swans, which, you know, this is not going to be a trip where I'm getting those star species, but great white for many people will be something that they've probably not seen before. So, and up to a few years ago it was quite a rare visitor, but now in the Nen Valley here where I am, there's quite a few, and they seem to be resident all year now. I think we even had a pair breed here last year. So I'm just going to sneak over this. It's a series of lakes. Ah, there he goes. God, he's enormous. Crikey. It's going to land quite close. It's just flown off. There's also a little egret, I think, in this. Nope, what's that down there? Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm jabbering away here. so this video is not going to be the most highly polished. This little egret flying, probably can't see it. Little egret just taken off over there flying, but it's great white just over there. So yeah, this video I'm just winging it. I'm just bringing you along with me to see what we can see. But I'm going to wander down. There's another lake over here, as you can see, and I'm going to wander over there. There is great white down there. Yeah, I'm going to wander over there now and see if I can get on it. Before I move on too much over there to see if I can find anything to photograph, let me just talk you through this this new setup. I say it's by no means replaced my my 1DX Mark II, and I probably more than likely will plump for the R5 when I've got the funds, and maybe they come down in price a bit. They're still quite expensive. But this system, okay, so I've got this is my Canon glass, obviously my big 600, and I don't think you can see this on camera. It's hard to vlog with this, but there we go. I've got the Fujifilm. It's the XT3, and I've got the battery grip on it to give it a bit more something bigger to hold. With this big lens and this tiny top section, it was very small for the camera. The beauty of the battery grip, which is quite a lot of money actually, is an additional £200. It obviously gives you more to get hold of, to grip for doing the photography, but also it's got 2 batteries in there, which on the XT3 the battery life is not the greatest, so having the 2 batteries in there is a godsend. And I've not got through both batteries yet on a good session. And then we've got, I don't think you can see here, I'm going to do my best here, but this is the you can see that this is the Fringer adapter. So we've got the Fringer adapter connected to the Fujifilm XT3, and that obviously converts that fitting down to the EF fitting of the Canon glass. And I've got the Pro version. This is not cheap, so I think I bought this about a month ago, and I paid £350 for it, so it is a lot of money. But it's ideal if you've got a lot of Canon glass and you perhaps want to move to the Fuji system. Then this adapter saves you an awful lot of money in buying Fuji glass, albeit the Fuji glass is fantastic. But if you've got a lot of Canon lenses sitting around, this adapter does give you the option to actually use that Canon glass on the Fuji system. And as I say, I have to say, I was dubious. I thought, well, I'll give it a go, and it's been £350 well spent. As I say, the silent shutter for me has been an absolute godsend. On some of the images I capture, as much as I love my 1DX Mark II, it's like a machine gun going off. And even in silent mode, it's just not quiet. This, it's rapid shutter speed, totally silent, and the autofocus has been absolutely outstanding. It rarely misses a shot. So whatever they've done on this adapter, it certainly works. And you can update the firmware with it. So when they bring out new lens compatibility, you just update you just plug it into a USB and it updates the firmware. It can also accept a 1.4 extender as well, so you can extend the reach of this. I did try that yesterday, and the focusing does slow down a little bit with the extender on, but honestly, I'm chuffed to bits with it, really. I mean, as I say, it's not going to replace my my 1DX, and it's certainly, the camera itself is probably not built for rugged sort of wildlife photography where you're in the mud all the time and abusing it a bit. The Canon body is obviously, the 1DX is built like a tank, but for a fallback solution, if I ever want to have a silent shutter all the while I haven't got the R5, then it's been absolutely brilliant. Well, as you can see, I'm down by one of the lakes, and yeah, it's very, very flooded. So if you can see, where are we? Those reeds there. I'm normally standing by those reeds, so water levels come right up, and it was actually right across this field at one time. When I came in the week, it was right up here, so it has dropped considerably. But yeah, there's a lot of water here at the moment, and it's as I say, quite frozen, so I can't really walk around the lake that much. Can't see the egret. As I say, they're very flighty. As soon as they spot you, they're off, and so you more often see them flying. flying by. When I came down, ironically, when I came down in the week, there's one just sat in the field, and he tolerated me, but as usual, I didn't have my camera. So, but anyway, oh no, he's over the back there. There he is. He's over the back there. He's a long way out. If I can get a shot of him from here. I need to be a bit careful. Let me just. Oh, he's right. Yeah, he needs to come round a bit. I might be able to sneak up on him. I'm going to try and walk. So I'm going to try and walk on the edge of these trees here and see if I can. Oh, it's all flooded there. I can't really get through. I'm going to have to go back. Oh no, he's flying. No, he's not. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off. Oh, he's up in the air. He's kind of mucking around a bit. I think he's fishing actually. I'm gonna sneak behind these trees. I'm gonna turn the camera off. I can't get through that way, it's completely flooded, so I can't see where I'm going. There's two actually, there's two up there. And I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, so he spotted me. And I barely got within any distance of him at all. I mean, I don't know if he saw me coming or just moved, but so... there's one up there as well. Is that one or was that a swan? That's a swan. So a bit of a panic. I did get a shot as he flew in front of the camera. I don't know if you can see it on here, so I'm going to show you there. You probably can't see it, but there you go. Great white egret, XT3, 600mm Canon on a Fringer adapter. And it nailed every single shot as he flew by. And yeah, I don't know how many shots I took there in that sequence, but an awful lot of them. I'm not so much of a fan of sort of birds in flight against the plain sky. I'd rather get him on the ground with a nice sort of low angle. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, and it's been the first time I've been out with the camera for a long time. So nice to get a picture. I'm quite enjoying this stealthy like photography. I know my work is very project based, so I'm sitting waiting in a hide, but I'm quite enjoying this softly sneak up on them approach. I feel he's seen me, but he's still quite happy at the moment out there. The great white's just appeared again. It's come out from behind the reeds. He's up there now. It's still quite a way out, but I don't want to go any closer. Try and get a photo. Got a shot. Can you see that on the camera? There we go. Great white egret through the reeds. Again on the Fujifilm XT3. And no trouble focusing with this Fringer adapter. So I've got a shot in the bag. I'm going to try and get up that a little bit closer to him now. Keep moving, it's freezing. Just I've moved on to this other lake here, but there's not a lot around now, apart from about 100 swans or so on the water, but there's nothing really spectacular amongst them. There's no weeper swans or anything, so I'm going to bring the video to a close. As I say, it was a very rushed video, last minute decision, so it's really just a video to check in with you, make sure you're all keeping okay, and explain a little bit about the this new setup with the Fujifilm XT3 and the Fringer adapter. Do bear that in mind. You don't have to rush out and buy the latest camera. You'll be surprised with what what you've got in your own kit bag that you could use. As I say, the adapter was quite expensive, but for me it's just given me the opportunity to have that totally silent shutter, not spook the animals I'm trying to photograph, and have more really high frame rates beyond what the 1DX can do. And yeah, the image quality has been breathtaking and autofocus superb. So yeah, thank you for the clever people at Fringer who developed that. As to next year, obviously I hope you all have a great new year. Let's hope 2021 is better for everyone, and everyone can get out and start enjoying the things they love doing in a safe environment. So fingers crossed they get the vaccine rolled out and we can all go back to a little bit of normality eventually. I will be running my workshops next year, or at least hoping to. A lot of it depends on the COVID situation, and I won't be running them until that's definitely sorted. So who knows when that'll be, but I will post stuff on my website and let everyone know when they become available to book. It'll purely be on a one-to-one basis, so just want to make sure we all stay safe and not put anyone at risk, including myself, for the sake of photography. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will leave a couple of the pictures I've taken today with this setup at the end of the video. Stay safe everyone, and yeah, see you in the new year. Bye for now.